Hello guys, it's Delta49er here with my gaming and desk setup for holiday 2015. It's not winter yet, and I already did a fall desk setup a while ago, so I'm going to call this holiday 2015, and we are going to go over to the left here and start over here and make our way all the way over to there, and then make us to the wall maybe. So let's go ahead and start over here. Right in front of you, you have a little creeper figurine that I bought at PAX East 2014, and I got it signed by a bunch of people here. So if you can see there, got it signed by a bunch of different YouTube stars and streamers and everything. That is sitting on top of my Sony left channel floor speaker. Then if we go ahead and go over to my desk here, you can see that I have my computer. Now I use this for gaming and doing work and editing videos, just everyday stuff, everything basically. And I recently upgraded it. I will leave a link to that video, and you can watch that about the upgrades and everything. So it's a little bit more simple, not flashy with the lights anymore, but it is more powerful, and that's kind of what I need. So the specs are in the description, but what you can see here is a Corsair Obsidian Series 450D case. It also has an Intel Core i7 6700K, which is the new Skylake processor, and some other stuff. Again, that's in the description. On top is a Transcend card reader that I use to put my memory cards and everything in, and then behind that is just a mess of wires. So if you go over to the front of the desk, again, you can see that under the monitor here, there is a Rubik's Cube, which I don't remember if it was solved in the last one, but it wasn't solved for a very long time. It is solved now, fortunately. And then behind that, I have a Sony left channel speaker and also a Western Digital, here you go, Western Digital MyBook 3 terabyte external hard drive. And if we go ahead and go back again, I'm going all over the place here. I have a FlexiMount arm for my monitors, the dual monitor arm. If you look back there, there's another arm that goes to the center monitor, and then the right monitor is just on a stand. So the monitors here, the one on the right as well as the one on the left, are Asus VE247H monitors, and the one in the middle is an Asus VG2 something, the 144 Hz monitor. I'm not really sure what the model number of that is. The center one is the only one that's 144 Hz, and I only play games, which is really the only thing that you need the higher refresh rate on. I only need that on the center monitor, so it's perfectly fine with having the 60 Hz monitors on both sides. And if we go ahead and go under here, you can see that I have a Sony center channel speaker, and on top of that is a remote for my Sony AVR, and then I have a keyboard. This is the Corsair Vengeance K70. It has Cherry MX Brown keys, and it's in a black aluminum. I really like the Corsair Vengeance K70. It's really comfortable, and it just gives a lot of feedback from the keys, so I really do like that. On the right of that is my Logitech G502 Proteus Core gaming mouse. You can barely see it because it's on the black Corsair mouse pad, but really nice mouse. It's a nice form and everything. It's a nice size, I guess, and it just has good, simple functionality, but you can also map enough buttons for whatever you need, as long as you're not playing games that you need to map like 20 buttons. This is a good mouse to use. On the right is, again, everything is in black. It's like so hard to see, but on the right here is my Xbox controller for Windows, and that is what I use for games like Rocket League and some other things if I just want to sort of sit in my chair and not like have to use the keyboard and mouse, just because I sort of have to like sit and hunch over a little bit to use them. Then I use the controller for like games and stuff like that. On the right here, behind the monitor, is my Sony right channel speaker. I have my Sennheiser wireless headphones right here, and these I've had for a really long time, almost 10 years, maybe like 8 years, I don't know, but long time, and they work really great, and just really happy with the sound quality and everything. Then again, I haven't really known anything different than them, so you never know. This is my Sony AVR, and it powers all of my speakers. Works really great. Never really had any problems with it. Not really much to say about it, just it's what powers all my speakers. And a Canon lens cap for this camera that I'm using, the Canon 60D, and a home phone. I swung this out of the way so I could show you the AVR, but this is my microphone setup. So I have an Audio-Technica AT2020 USB. I've got a Natty pop filter and a Samson shock mount, which you can barely see over the pop filter, but it's this thing right here that is a grayish silver. And then I have my Rode PSA-1 mic stand, which attaches to my desk. And this is just easy to use. You can pretty much just move it in place and out of the way and everything. That's why I just sort of put it over there, and it just sort of rests there most of the time unless I'm recording. So yeah, really happy with that. If we go ahead and go sort of under my desk, it's kind of off. There's a power strip that goes down to here. I just use that to plug in devices like my phone or whatever, Nexus 7, things like that. And then we have my Sony right channel speaker. Alright, heading back over to the other side of the desk. This is the most disorganized setup video that I've ever done. But anyway, this is my executive chair. It's just a chair from Amazon. It's nothing special, but it's really comfortable, and it works. It's not like any ergonomic special thing, but it's nice. It's a chair. And under that is a rolling mat, just so I can like roll around easier. Not that I roll around very much, but just in case. And under the desk here, focus on that, please. There we go. So I have my Belkin power strip, which powers my computer, my monitors, and everything. Everything that is plugged into my computer is plugged into that. There's a little plug there that goes into my external hard drive. And the wire situation is alright. It looks really bad over here, but actually under the desk, if I get there, if you can even see that in the back there, it's sort of tied up. Not great, but it was better before I made the changes and everything, but it's alright. And over there, it's getting so dark, but that is my Cat 6 Ethernet port right there, if you can see that. I think you can. Well, that is basically it for this setup video. If you did find this interesting, a like and a share would be greatly appreciated. Make sure you subscribe for more gaming tutorials and reviews. And also, if you're not following me on Twitter, haven't liked the Facebook fan page, or not following me on Google+, those links are down in the description below. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.